That's what I need.
In terms of talking about perfection, it's not just.
We're live too, guys.
Oh, we're live. All right, we're live. 1 second. 1 second. We are almost there. We're gonna do the ad. We're gonna do the right there. All right.
You see the whole setup?
Welcome to Mush the Line. It's Mutz the Line today. Today it's sponsored by NASCAR. The NASCAR season is finally here. Not only is it back, but it's one of the most historic venues in America. NASCAR has built its track inside Los Angeles Coliseum. Large, Jeff D. Lowe, Spider will be there. They're the best. Jerry's taking a picture of the Mutz. NASCAR's best drivers ready to start the season in the biggest way, one of the most iconic venues in the world. Did I forget to mention it's also the premiere of the NASCAR new next-gen car. New season, new venue, new car. I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty cool to witness such an iconic event. The NASCAR Busch Light Clash at the LA Coliseum, Sunday, February 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox. It'll be one for the history books. Shout out NASCAR. All right, so you see it's a little different setup today. It's Mutz the Line. We got the Agostino brothers Mozzarella. Holy fuck. It's unbelievable. I like that. It's like the brothers.
We are brothers.
This, let me tell you something. So Rico set this up. Let me set the stage. Rico set this up a while ago. We've been texting. Congrats on having a baby, by the way. That's crazy.
Congratulations.
So they came in around 10. They're like, oh, we got too much stuff. I didn't even know we had a fucking gate. I had no idea. No idea we had a gate. So we got them came in through the gate. They had fucking propane. They set up a propane tank in the gambling cave. This guy's got a huge fucking flame going where we watch games.
We don't have a stove.
I told him, I was like, hey, he's like, what do you guys got for us? Like, we got nothing for you. They brought everything. So they came in. I fucking look at the back. Look at the back of the shirt, Jack.
What is it?
It's all about the stretch.
It's all about the stretch,
Marty
Jerry.
got the stretch to Mozzarella today.
Bro, I stretched it like it was nobody's business. So you guys are from Staten Island, right?
Yes.
Would have never known. Never known. use the mic, boys. Use the mic. So. Holy shit. So we had a while ago.
Let me get that hat. I'll wear that.
A while ago, we had a mozzarella taste testing, and Rico, the moron, he brought one of the worst mozzarellas I've ever had, right?
I spit it right out.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Bad, huh?
No, bad. It
But
was bad.
you guys, so I tasted it right out of that fucking water that you gave me. Holy shit. It makes you come almost. It really does.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we actually seen that podcast where you guys were tasting it and were highly insulted that we didn't get the exclusive.
And you should.
for-
You should.
We didn't get the invite.
Yeah.
But we figured a couple of days, I think the next day,
Yeah.
Rico reached out and says, we want you to come down
Yeah.
because we're doing this mozzarella thing and we really would want you to make it fresh so we could experience it fresh as could be. And that's how it came about, really.
Yeah, and I'm happy that he did because you guys it would have been disrespect to have you in that
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
This was like Jerry didn't even know you guys were here right away. He sat down, he goes, "Well, what's this?" He had it. What'd you say?
I said, this is unbelievable. I took 3 of these. They're in my book bag right now. I took 3 of these. I put them in my book bag. I must have had 4 or 5 of these things. I had 2 of these things. I just
First
been
of all,
eating
yeah.
nuts.
So Dukes, our producer, walking around. How many did you make of these?
Yeah, there was probably like 20 of in there. So
20.
I walk in here thinking like the whole plate was still there. He goes, yeah, I kind of lost a few on the way. There was
so
like
he was
there was like
walking
3
through
or
holes with
4
it?
left.
That's it. I
Bro,
didn't say no.
these guys, this guy came in before. Stu Finer comes in. He had 6 of them. He's like, am I ruining? I'm like, kind of, but keep eating. Go for it.
He
Sorry.
still got balsamic on his finger.
Yeah, he does. He's doing the show. All right, so I want to ask you, so you guys are from Staten Island, right?
Yep.
And you have your own store there?
No longer a store. We used to have stores. Now it's just strictly fresh mozzarella distribution where we wholesale.
Gotcha.
Fresh mozzarella curd. But honestly, the business, what him and I grew into over the last few years was exactly what we did for you guys. The experience of bringing the art of making mozzarella to you at your house. We come to the home and do exactly what we did here for you guys today. We give everybody the opportunity to eat it just like this.
Oh,
fresh
my
and
God.
warm where it's stretching, pulling out of your mouth.
Now, what's a class like that? Like what does that cost somebody?
So we charge about $80 a person.
That's not bad.
Okay, with a minimum of 10 people. All right, and it's nice. We come to the house and exactly the setup that you guys seen before, and what you guys see here in front of you today. That's what we bring to the house.
Okay.
people get involved. People start making the
See, that's
mozzarella with
cool.
us. They start mixing it, and it is like Anthony explained. It's kind of a lost art, so people enjoy it. It's a novelty.
Yeah.
So they get into it, and what better way than to eat tons of fresh mozzarella?
Yeah.
There's not. I mean, I'm so excited. I got the chills when you talk about mozzarella. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I talk about gambling.
chills,
Yeah, look at the chills. You see that shit? You got soft hands. Wow. You moisturize?
Yeah, lotion.
He
Well,
makes fresh mozzarella
your
too.
hands are softer now from the milk and the butter
Yes.
from the mozzarella.
I fucking
So
put it through the
he
piano.
was pushing the curd through.
It was crazy.
Piano.
It was fucking nuts. Also, I said if they didn't look like this or talk like this, I would have not. I didn't want any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you go to a house and it's just like you gotta have some wild. I mean, it's probably mostly Italian, so it's fucking loud parties going nuts. No.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of loud parties and diversified parties. Some birthdays.
You guys do New Jersey?
Weddings. Tri-state. We
Oh,
go
nice.
everywhere, yeah, we
Nice.
go
So
everywhere.
we
Yeah.
live in Staten Island, so obviously the Staten Island parties are a little easier to get to. But we do parties in Brooklyn. We've done Manhattan parties, Long Island, all
Hamptons,
parts of the
Connecticut.
Jersey.
All right, I'm
shit.
not even joking.
Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna get your guys' number. I got a christening for my son coming up.
Okay.
I want you guys there.
Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want you guys there.
We
Well,
love
Chris
Christmas.
is in the brine.
We're gonna
We'll have
I'm
him-
serious.
Put the
Yeah.
salt water on the official
Dude,
Italian
it's
Christmas.
at the end of
mozzarella.
March 27th. It's at somewhere in Livingston. I want you guys to
I
come.
want them to.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want them to
Congratulations.
christen your baby with a fucking
I'll-
piece of mutz. Smack them in the head.
Oh, dude, I'll do the church and then I'll do the christening in
Doesn't
that.
the priest does it with like the oil or something? We'll do it with some extra virgin olive.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Dude,
So-
this is the best I've ever had. I'm not even joking.
So how did you get in? Like, how did you decide? Like, making mozzarella is what I want to do.
Well, me personally, I started young, making mozzarella into the food business, culinary school, the whole 9 yards with that. I just had a passion for cooking and loved it. But I always, from a kid, enjoyed making fresh mozzarella. It was intriguing to me. It was like a giant bowl of Play-Doh, for a kid to see that, As you get older, I got good at it, and I just expanded on growing into routes, distribution of it. And then as far as the house parties, it was just something I was making mozzarella at a wedding. I do wedding halls. Customer at the hall, a guest walked up to me and said, I would love to do this in my house with my family. You think you could do that? And that was about 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I says, you know what, that sounds awesome. I would love to do that. So it started on a smaller scale. My brother-in-law, Giacomo, he took over a full-blown social media a couple of years back. We partnered up on this. He ran with it. And honestly, with the social media, the business concept, we came together on it and just grew. Then we had COVID. And now we were in a time where nobody was really going out. People were a little nervous.
Yeah.
What better to do something with your family in your house where you weren't going out in large
Exactly.
groups, and then it just kind of hit the ground running at that point. And now here we are today, doing these house parties.
And we were talking about before that, like, on my TikTok, bro, there's so many people that's, like, enamored by, like, making mozzarella. It's like, they
Yeah,
just
it's
like
an
seeing
art,
this. I've
bro.
never seen it before.
It's really an
today,
art.
and it really is an art.
I've
Like,
done one class at a guy. He doesn't do the house stuff. He just has little shops, very small, and probably holds maybe 10 people.
Yeah.
And you can go there, and I don't know, I forget what he charges, but you can make it there. But nothing like going to a place or going to your house. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
I mean,
different.
it's something to do for your family, too.
Let me
where
ask you
it's
something.
like-
One of my favorite sandwiches is just seeded Italian roll with fresh mutz and what do you call it, gravy or sauce?
Sauce to me is red tomato sauce. Gravy is on a Sunday with brajol and sausage and meatballs.
Okay.
So it's got like two names, Yeah.
So just
Yes,
sauce,
yes.
My family, too.
mutz on a seeded. You ever eat that?
I love it.
That's the
Kidding me?
best.
It's delicious.
That's
It's
like a
delicious.
Sunday appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
kind of like while the sauce is cooking, you're kind of
Yeah.
dipping into that, The mozzarella's on the table as a little appetizer while the sauce is cooking.
That's
Yeah.
like the accident
Yeah.
sandwich. Like, oh, I bumped
But
into
this-
this. Let me just dunk it in
But this
the
is
sauce,
the
a little
bread
fresh
for that.
nuts.
Yeah.
You see the
That's
twist?
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
It really
On a
is.
Sunday, you can eat a whole loaf of this with your eyes
yeah.
closed in like 30 seconds.
Oh, you eat that while you're online at the store.
Well, yeah, that's while you're waiting.
Two
Yeah.
loaves. One you
That's
eat
true.
while you're online, and then
And
the
one
other
for maybe one for the ride home.
one for the ride home.
So give me
So
a...
the top on this is like is that like, what is
you
that?
have fresh homemade ricotta on top
Okay.
with a drizzle of honey.
Oh, honey.
Yep.
Nice.
And we
I wanna-
season our ricotta
I
too.
want a live test here. Ooh, that's a
Well,
big,
Marty,
that's a
what was the
big
word we
tiger.
taught you before? How do you say eat in
Oh,
Italian?
shit. We'll say it
Come on.
again.
Mangia.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he
not.
did.
A mangiare.
Mangiare.
There you go. You got to do the hand too.
The honey is
Mangiare,
excellent.
A little
yeah.
salty sweet there.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking
So
die
Jerry,
today.
just to touch back on what you said, like when we come to the house, what we bring, right? Giacomo mentioned, yes, it's $80 a person to have this party with a 10-person minimum. With that also comes 22 pounds of mozzarella curd, a full Italian antipasto tray, imported Italian cold cut tray.
Oh, wow.
5 pounds of ricotta, the basil, tomato, the olive oil, balsamic glaze, and then while we're there at the house, we do 3 courses for our guests. First course, which you saw there, is the prosciutto rolled with the mozzarella with the balsamic glaze.
Okay.
The second course we put out is the fresh caprese, tomato, basil, olive oil, and then the third course is the burrata with the honey, little salty sweet
Yeah.
combination. So
You
it's
get
nice.
all of
Everybody
that?
gets involved. Everybody gets, yes, you get all that. Everybody that's there gets to come up. You know, their hands on cutting the curd. They take stretching the curd. We
That's
actually have
awesome.
this new thing. He came up with it, which is phenomenal. It caught on like wildfire. When you're stretching the mozzarella like we did, what people are doing now, like sometimes there's a little rip. So all of a sudden we opened it up. And he calls it smiling the Mozz frame. So now here we are like this, me and you.
you
Just
take a
go like
picture?
this, we go like this. We're surrounded by the mozzarella.
That's cool.
And now people, when we do a party, they say, before you leave, can we take a picture in the Mozz frame?
Started catching on.
became
People
something,
seen
you
it
know?
on
That's cool.
Instagram,
Yeah.
TikTok, and
Yeah.
everything like that. So it kind of took off.
I want
It
to
was
make
nice.
sure everyone right now, I'm going to post it on my Instagram after this. Tell everyone your tag on Instagram where they can follow you, show everything.
Yep. So our Instagram is at Agostino Fresh Mozz with 2 Z's, Mozz, and same for TikTok, Agostino Fresh Mozz, again with 2 Z's.
Yeah, go make sure you follow them. I mean, seriously, guys, like this is
It's
the
unbelievable.
best mozzarella I've ever had.
Hands
It's-
down.
I
It's not
appreciate
even,
that.
dude, it's
I-
not even.
I
I'm
would
telling you,
love-
it's not even
we
close.
take
Thank you,
serious
guys.
pride in it. Thank you.
I
Very
it's
much.
not
love
even
to
close.
lie to you. I love being like, yeah, it's good. No, it's fucking unbelievable.
He's gonna grab the fourth one.
It's 4.
This guy's gonna be good for weeks. He's like, I don't even care about the show.
four
This is
mozzarella.
unbelievable.
Jerry's gonna be in the elevator biting it
The
like an
last,
apple.
yeah, last one's from my godmother. She'll appreciate it.
We brought some shirts for you too, Jerry. I know
Oh,
I
awesome.
see you
Yeah,
rocking
man.
that beautiful hat.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's
we got
good.
some
Love it.
Yep.
shirts
Love
for you
it.
too.
Wait, explain how you made this, by the way.
What was that? The drop.
It's like a
Oh,
twist.
yeah.
What is-
Okay, so that's the,
What do
the
you call it
mozzarella.
again?
That's the Giacomo special, but that's with the ricotta on the bread and
What a
everything.
name, too, Giacomo.
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Imagine
right.
that name.
It
It's
makes
a
the
great
mozzarella
name.
taste better. If you
It
name
really
Giacomo,
is.
the mozzarella comes out a little
It's
better.
unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's just our fresh mozzarella. After we're done making it, we lay it down on a platter. Okay, we'll spread it out nice and flat, and then we get a layer of our fresh prosciutto di Parma right here. We layer that on top. Once that's all layered, we roll it up, and then we cut it into the pieces that you see there. And that's one of the dishes, like Anthony was explaining, that we serve at the parties.
Yeah.
And people go crazy for it, because what better combination
There's
than
none.
prosciutto and fresh mozzarella?
While it's warm.
While it's
Yeah,
warm,
while
on
it's
top
warm.
of it,
Because
yeah.
this is also, what, how long it's been out? I don't even know. It's still amazing. You gave me it out of the fucking water.
Hot, warm
Yeah.
bocconcini out of the bowl. Yeah.
Bocconcini.
That was the orgasm that you had earlier.
So I was doing it wrong for years, and I had no idea until like I think last year or the year before. I would just get it fresh, and I just put it in my fridge.
Right.
And that's the wrong way to do it.
That's what
So
it
you're
is.
supposed to leave it out in water.
Not really
Yeah.
in water, but you could, but really room temperature for the
Room
first for the
temperature.
first day especially. They say, you know, making mozzarella because it's salted and it's fresh, you can leave it out 24 hours from
Yeah.
the day it's made.
Mhm.
After the 24 hours, it's usually gone, right?
Yeah.
If it's not the leftover, you could refrigerate, you know, for another week or so. But,
Gotcha.
there is a little trick though. If you have a mozzarella and like you now, you got 4 of them, so you're
Yeah.
gonna need to refrigerate some of it, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm taking 4.
you take one out at a time, unwrap it, put it in a little bit of salted warm water in a Tupperware or a bowl,
Yeah.
and just microwave it like 45 seconds.
Okay.
It actually reactivates the butterfat in the cheese.
Oh, wow.
So when you slice it, it comes back to life. It tastes like the way you're eating it.
Gotcha.
Now, you know.
I gotta ask you a question. Did you always know it's Tupperware? Did you think it was Tupperware growing up?
Yeah, I thought it was
Tupperware.
There was a little time that I thought it was Tupperware.
Yeah, me too, right? I had no idea. This guy, Chris Common, what's his name? Chris Stefano.
Yeah.
He's awesome, funny as fuck. And him and Sal from the Impractical Jokers were doing a podcast. They're talking about. He's like, yeah, I got my kids Tupperware, Tupperware, and the guy goes, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah.
B. And I had no idea it was a
Peas,
bee.
babe. It's peas.
Yeah.
You're throwing bees at me.
I had
was
no
great.
idea.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't ask an Italian that question because it's confusing. There's a lot of misconstrued words.
I know.
B's and P's, G's and C's,
It's just-
Maragot, Manacari, prosciutto,
Yep.
prosciutto. Like people take it to the extreme.
You say,
Yeah.
do you say calamari or you say calamari?
Calamari.
Calamari?
With a G, yeah. Unfortunately, but growing up,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just got to do it.
Yeah.
I asked him before, millions of pounds of mozzarella. What's your day to day? What's like your day to day
On production, at the factory, I would say, like I said, a couple thousand pounds get made per day. In the stores, we do in-store production on that scale. Not as much, probably like 500-600 pounds a day.
Yeah.
On a weekly, maybe 10,000 pounds go out, collectively, and that's everything: parties, weddings, house parties, store deliveries, in-store
Yeah.
production across the board.
But is it just you? I want you two there. I don't want other
Me
people
and him
there.
personally make like 2 million pounds a
But
week.
I'm saying
Like,
you
we're
two will be at the
we are
party,
like
right?
machines.
So
Chris-
as far as the
Yeah,
house parties
yeah,
go,
we
we
do.
come.
Okay,
Chris
good.
and
I don't
yeah.
want nobody else. This guy's talking about millions of pounds a month. I'm like, this guy got to have a staff.
No, we do. We got a full crew. We do.
All right.
But yes, for the house parties, it's something that him and I do.
Okay, good.
We have a couple family members and cousins that help us
That's
as well.
cool. Yeah, that's fine.
That's so you just booked them right now.
Oh, they're done. Yeah, it's end of March. So you guys make sure
You're
you're
already in.
around.
We're there
All right.
already.
All right. Well, so
Awesome.
all of you watching, go book them on. How do they book you? Instagram.
It's
Yep.
really Instagram. They text me, call me. They text him, call him. We have our information on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah,
At
so it's
Agostino
mainly
Fresh Mozz.
yeah, so it's mainly all through the Instagram. You could DM us on Instagram, but we also have our phone numbers and our email on there too. So if you guys feel more comfortable reaching out that way, we also do bookings there.
All right. Well, go book them now on Instagram. Seriously, thank you guys so much. You didn't have to do all this. This is fucking
Oh,
unbelievable.
it's our pleasure.
Yeah, I
We love
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us come
yeah,
up.
thank you.
Really.
Of course, yeah.
This was great.
Go check them out. We're gonna have to dish this out. I want to dish this out like fucking hot candy. Just giving it out.
And Marty, also just to touch up on it real quick, starting in a few weeks, probably I would say a month from now, our Mozz store goes live on Instagram. Giacomo and I, we're doing. A lot of people have messaged us through the last couple of years, just have had the time for it. Now we're gonna start with our hats, our shirts, our different sayings in the back. So we're gonna start the Agostino merch as well.
Perfect. Yeah, and they
I
gave
mean,
it
you guys
to
are
us
actually the
already.
first to
Limited
introduce
edition.
it,
We're
but
the
yeah.
first one. It's, I mean, the whole. We got the whole. Everyone's fucking wearing it.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, everybody with me with my
Unbelievable.
shirt.
We got a box.
Yeah, I got your shirts and hats inside.
Actually,
You guys
it
are
says
good.
your name on there, Jerry. I swear to God. I told him about you.
Is it really?
On a little, like, Italian style, like a little post-it,
Yeah.
like your mom would
Yeah.
give you before you leave the house. I have a post-it with everybody's name inside. No, your name is on a post-it in that box.
I love that.
Come on.
So excited.
But yeah, go get your merch when it goes live. Go book them. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. It's all about the stretch, and I'm gonna go eat some more of this. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you guys. That was fucking awesome.
That was great.